back. It's me, Brittany Hislop with Here. Let me help you. Okay, one of these has to be good. If not, I'm literally gonna die. Okay, bye. Welcome back, babe. To Here, Let Me Help
Welcome
You.
back.
The podcast.
And we're back.
We're back.
And it's Saturday.
Thanks for coming. Is it? It's actually Sunday.
And it's past midnight, so it's Sunday morning,
Sunday
early.
Sunday morning, rain is falling. Okay, seriously. Let's get into the episode here. Let's get
I'm in
serious.
it. I'm in it to win it.
It's
Been
date,
here.
It's date night, and we're playing a game. Malarkey. No, we're not playing dictionary.
Oh,
We're playing Malarkey.
Malarkey. Who's played it? Hit me up in the comments.
It's a good game. I used to play with my family. Actually, I don't think I know you can't because I looked it up. You cannot buy it anymore unless you buy it on like eBay or something.
Yeah, it's vintage. Ooh, I want my wine.
But I wanted to define. Create it.
Oh, that's the word of the week?
So that is the word of the week, Malarkey.
Here, let me look it up.
Wait, babe, you don't have to pretend. So I told Ryan to get prepared and just look up the word.
It's not in the dictionary.
Yeah, told him to look at it prior. Just because it's always been here. I'll take it. Just because it's always been in the dictionary, or I'm sorry, the words have always been in this dictionary. But every time I'm always like, I wonder if it's gonna be in there. And Ryan's like, of course, and it wasn't in here. So
I didn't say of course this time. I think malarkey is a made up word for a game.
I don't think it's a made up game or a made up word. We're gonna look it up on Webster instead.
The definition is going to be a funny board game you can play with your family.
No.
Just kidding. Here's your vino so I can go grab mine.
Okay,
Well, I'll wait
just
until
give
after
me
you're
1
done.
second. Yeah.
I'll give you like a minute because it's already been 1 second.
Oops. What am I doing? Malarkey. Okay, so malarkey. It is a noun, and it is spelled MALARKEY. Malarkey. And the definition is insincere or foolish talk. So an example is he thinks that everything politicians say is a bunch of malarkey.
Bunch of malarkey.
So it's basically like,
I wrote that example for Miriam, by the way.
like a bunch of shenanigans.
A bunch of bull.
A bunch of bunk.
Yeah, bunk.
Anyways, that's what we're playing tonight. It is a game. I do want to. I don't even know why I keep finding these vintage games that we have it. I have it in my house in Ohio. So why am I buying it? I'll just have my mom mail it to me.
Ooh.
But honestly, the price that it might cost for her to mail it to me, like via FedEx,
Probably the same price on
it's
eBay.
probably the same price if I buy it on eBay. Yeah. So.
But then she'll be spending the money and not us buying the game.
Yeah. True.
Wow, we're cheap.
Anywho, okay, so let's get into this game. Don't mind.
What are the rules and how do you play? And most importantly, how do I win?
So it's not usually played with only two people. It's better played with a group. But again, we're gonna make it work. So what we're gonna do is basically I've made these. I thought of this game like 4
10
hours
minutes
ago.
Oh, 4 hours.
Yeah. So we made our game.
Actually, 4 hours ago, babe, you thought of Guess Who and went to Target and bought it.
Yeah.
And I was really excited to play that game too because I thought we were playing 2 games.
No, I changed my mind because Malarkey is going to teach us something. Like it's a bunch of fun facts.
I like fun facts.
And so I figured it was more of a purposeful game to play, and you can play it with your family or your friends. It's a family game I used to play with my family.
But Guess Who could be
and
funny
learn
too.
some stuff. Of course, it's always a good game. I'm keeping Guess Who. We're keeping Guess Who.
Yeah, of course.
But I just wanted to play something that
Charlotte's going to
can
love it
teach
tomorrow.
the people a little bit more,
Yeah.
So
Get ready to be learned.
So let me get I'm gonna move my drink or set my drink down. We have a bunch of cards. Or let me tell you how to play.
Yeah.
But the real game is pretty much similar. So you have a card, or the person who is like the reader pulls a card. I don't know what you want to call it. The person whose turn it is pulls a card, and then the card's gonna have like a question, and then or like a fact, and then it's going to either have the answer to that fact on the card, or it's just going to say bluff. And if you have to bluff, you're just essentially making up the answer.
I have to be good at malarkey.
So you have to be good at bluffing and make me believe that what the story you're telling me is the correct answer. And then I have to decipher whether I believe it's truth or a lie. And then if it is the truth, you just tell me the truth. We can read off the card or maybe look more into it if we're curious.
Mm-hmm.
And then if it's a lie, I do have the answers on the paper behind me here just so that we can tell the people what the actual answer is.
Ooh, okay.
So that we know the answers to everything.
As long as you're not cheating, you know.
No,
I
haven't
fair
cheated.
game.
We cut and pasted these together, and I swear on my kid's life, I did not look at the answers. And the one that I did look at by accident, because I stared too long, just truthfully stared too long, I put it in a pile, so we're not using it. So
nice. All right. Well,
we're ready to go.
Who goes first? Paper, rock, scissors?
Sure. And we have a timer so that we don't take forever. So this is how long we get to think of our.
It's a 2-minute timer for brushing your teeth.
Yeah, Charlotte. This is our kids' teeth timer. So.
Hell yeah.
We are improvising today. I told Ryan one day I'm gonna have nice call cards that have my show's name on them, but we're makeshift right now.
We're budgeting.
We're on a budget. Shuffle them, babe.
Okay.
And then we'll Rochambeau.
Hard to shuffle with a bunch of staples.
I know, babe. If I would have had more time, I would have glue sticked it, but it's literally midnight, so.
All right. Oh, Rochambeau. I was about to just go because paper, rock, scissors, shoot. Cheater.
Yes. What?
Yeah.
How do you cheat?
I don't know.
Okay. Now.
Hit me with it. Hit me with the fun fact.
You know what I brought, babe? I'm putting on my poker glasses. That way.
Cheater.
I'm not cheater. That's what poker players do.
Yeah, this ain't poker. This is malarkey.
Yeah, well, if you're trying to call my bluff, it's gonna be harder.
This is gonna be super easy. Go ahead. You can't bluff.
I'm pulling the card first.
Yeah, you're going first.
Okay.
Well, unless you want me to go first. You want to defer? Nope, too late. Go.
Okay. So the first question, or fun fact, is why do seahorses hold tails when they sleep? So why do they hold their tails when they sleep? Is the question?
Why do they hold their tails, babe? Tell me about seahorses. So wait, time out.
Let me tell you. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Before we keep playing, this pertains to the rules of the game.
Okay.
If it gives you a real answer on there, can you still malarkey and not tell the real answer and make up your own bluff, and then you have to guess whether?
No.
Okay.
You have to. If you have the real answer, you have to give the real answer.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. So, seahorses can't swim for shit. They are bad at fucking swimmers.
That's not what it says, bluff.
So they hold their tails together, they hold hands while they sleep. So they don't
bluff.
So they don't float away.
I pick bluff.
You pick bluff?
I pick bluff.
It's true.
Since they're bad swimmers, they wrap their tails around coral or each other to avoid drifting away while they nap.
Fun fact. They're bad at swimming.
Okay.
Why do they live in the ocean?
I was going to say it's because it's part of their genitals and the way that they have sex. That's why their tails are connected when they're, doing it and getting impregnated. That was my guess.
1 point for me.
Why do some animals eat their own poop? How do I want to word this? You ready?
Yeah.
Some animals, like tortoises and dogs, eat their own droppings because there are still nutrients that are beneficial to their health when they eat it.
That sounds like the most logical answer to me.
Pretty logical.
I don't know why. I just don't trust you, but
I know. You shouldn't.
I'm going to go with that's the truth.
It's a bluff.
What? Okay.
It's a bluff. Oh, man. This is going to be way too easy. I'm a good bluffer.
Wait, but let's read the real answer to the people then.
Oh, yeah. What's the real answer?
So some, like rabbits, can't fully digest their food the first time, so they eat their poop to get extra nutrients.
I mean,
so your
I was kind of right.
True.
I kind of was the truth. I'm just too smart to bluff.
Yeah, there we go. So my guessing.
But I still get the point because I bluffed.
Yeah,
That's why.
It sound right.
That's why.
All
And I
right.
don't know why I said dogs, but I know that Carl eats his own
Well,
poop.
yeah, I think that's probably why I think it sounded right because we literally have a
That's why.
tortoise.
That's why I used turtles as
Yeah,
my example.
that's what made it make sense to me because our tortoise literally eats his own poo. And I looked it up because I was freaking out the first time it happened. Not even his own poop. He eats our dog shit too.
Mhm. Not enough of it though. There's still too much poop all over the yard. But
Well, he's not
he
supposed-
nibbles. He
he's-
snacks.
He,
He
Oh,
dabs here, nibbles
my-
there. All right, hit me with it. Hit me with this fun fact.
Why do shrimp sometimes turn themselves completely transparent? All right.
Go ahead.
So it's plain and simple. They
Mhm.
turn themselves transparent to camouflage from predators.
Yeah, like as a defense mechanism. True.
I was bluffing.
Bluff, but what's the answer? I bet you're just smart AF too, because I bet it's true.
Some shrimp have invisible skin that lets them blend into their surroundings like real life ghosts. So
Okay, so I guess it's just they try to be spooky instead of use it for defense.
it sounds like it's like camouflage. Okay.
All right, you can keep it. You can keep it.
All right. Well, I'm just letting people know.
Good
that's
bluff.
The answer.
Good bluff.
Thanks. We're just really smart, I guess.
All right.
Do you want it? Oh yeah, I guess.
No, you got it
yeah.
right. Or you tricked me. Here we go. Why do woodpeckers not get concussions? Because the woodchuck's got to chuck wood.
What? That's a bluff.
Yep. Dang it.
What?
I don't know. You spoke too soon.
I spoke too soon.
You said you were ready too soon, and I just shot it from the hip. and
Well, you could.
I got it
You
wrong.
could have. You have the whole timer's worth of time. Okay. Want another real reason?
Yeah, I want to know the real reason, actually. It's probably because their beak is built for the pecking of wood. That's why they're called woodpeckers.
That was the worst.
And that's how they built
Because
their
the
homes and
woodchucks
trees.
gotta chuck wood. Like
Yeah.
what
And
kind
how
of
much
answer?
wood?
That
how
was
much
the
wood
most
do they gotta check? A lot of wood.
lackluster answer. Okay, so why do woodpeckers not get concussions? Their skulls have a built-in shock absorber, making them tiny, brain-rattling machines. Okay, that was a bad question.
No,
Anyways.
that's a good one. Your turn.
Woodchucks gotta chuck wood.
I should have said woodpecks.
Yeah, like the
I was just
fuck?
thinking, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
It's not even it.
But that's what I was thinking.
Okay. The question is, why do people say bless you when someone sneezes? All right.
Yep.
Are you ready or what?
Yeah.
So back in the olden days, like olden times,
Mhm.
what?
Yeah, back in old times.
They used to believe that it meant that a spirit was leaving your body when you sneezed.
Mm.
And so they would say, God bless you, because they were trying to bless that person
Because they lost a spirit.
because they lost their spirit.
Bluff.
Damn it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I tried to think of something.
Because when you sneeze, your heart skips a beat.
Is that it? Back in the day, people believed sneezing meant your soul was escaping to try.
She looked at these
No, I did not.
answers.
Because I heard that before. Because I had heard that before. Fuck yeah. See? Oh my. Do you want to look it up?
No, I trust
I had heard that before.
You never heard about the heart skipping a beat one?
No.
Oh, no?
Back in the day, people believed sneezing meant your soul was trying to escape or that demons were trying to possess you. Oh my
That's some weird
god.
folklore. That's
I
some
thought
weird
I knew
folklore.
that answer. Yes.
All right. Here you go. This is a good one. This is a good question.
Okay.
Why do jellyfish sometimes live forever?
They live forever?
Do, 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 do. You ready?
How do you sing and think of an answer? You've got to have the answer on the card. Go ahead. Tell me. Why do they live? Some jellyfish live forever.
Because jellyfish are like time machines. And instead of dying, they basically just reset to their newborn self and restart their life cycle and
They-
live forever.
What? They restart.
Yeah, they're just like, nah, I don't feel like dying today. I'm going to be a baby again. And they just reset.
I can't believe that's true. That's a bluff.
Okay.
What? That's true? they can revert back to their younger form.
Yeah. Instead of dying, they just reset their life cycle.
What? I want to do that.
You were onto something when I was making music. I was like, that's the silliest shit I've ever heard
Yeah,
in my
there's
life. I
literally
could have come
no
up with
way.
a worse bluff answer than that. That would have been my bluff answer.
I wish that I should have just said that's true because I knew it, but I was like, that just sounds way too ridiculous. Like I just thought you.
I never knew that about jellyfish. That's interesting.
I'm stupid for even thinking that like that was something that you could come up with. Honestly, that's insane.
What do you mean?
Because that's insane.
Yeah, I never would have said that.
Wow, blew my mind. I'm gonna get some more wine. Hold on.
All right, just bring the bottle.
All right, that's
because I'm gonna want more.
It's
here
the
in
craziest
like 2
thing
sips.
I've literally ever heard, and I want that technology downloaded in my DNA.
Yeah, where's all the scientists working on that?
Get
discovery?
that jellyfish DNA ASAP.
Yeah, give me a jelly
Some
shot.
millionaires would pay top dollar for
That's
that
why-
jellyfish DNA.
That's why SpongeBob and Patrick go
Dude,
fishing in the jellyfishes
jam.
and get all the jam, the jellyfish jam.
Makes so much more sense.
All right, give me a fun fact. I'm about to nail this answer.
Here we go. All right, the question is, why do horses sleep standing up?
Bluff. Cows sleep standing up.
What?
Go ahead. I'm just
No,
kidding.
horses also sleep standing up because if they are down for that long on the ground in that position while they're sleeping, then when they stand up, their literal hooves would be numb, and they would lose circulation if they were to be down for that long. So they have to sleep standing up. It's really true.
I'm sticking with bluff. Sticking with bluff.
It's a bluff.
Yes.
Damn it.
Cows sleep standing up.
It was really convincing. So they have a special locking mechanism in their legs that lets them nap while standing so that they can run from danger at a moment's notice.
Oh, so they really do sleep standing up sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe not all the time, but I guess if they're in like nap mode. Should we
Maybe.
look that up? I'm going to look that up.
Maybe if they're not domesticated horses, they sleep standing
Hey
up.
Siri. Do horses sleep standing up all of the time? Horses are able to sleep both standing up and lying down.
So wild horses sleep standing up when they're in
Yeah, like when they're out in the wild. All right.
when they're
well,
danger.
good to know. Good to know.
Why do we call it a hot dog when there's no dog involved?
Why do we call it a hot dog? All right, let's hear it. Well, whenever you're ready. Take your time, babe.
I'll take my time.
Make me believe it's true, at least.
Okay. All right. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So, back in the early days of the world when hot dogs first came around, people just used to, crack some jokes. Used to just crack some jokes and be like, I think those sausages over there are made from dog meat. And people would just be like, you're eating a dog. And people were like, what? And then, so the name just kind of stuck around.
There's literally no way that's true.
The name just kind of stuck because of some jokes from the early days.
From the dog meat in the early days?
Yeah, early days. People just used to be like, you're eating a dog when you eat that. And people would be like, what? And they're like, ha, 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 just kidding. And they're like, no, yeah, maybe you're right. The name just stuck. It's a hot dog.
That's not true.
It's not true? In the early 1900s, people joked that sausages might be made out of dog meat, so the name stuck.
Oh.
True.
I cannot.
I'm a malarkey specialist.
I cannot believe that's true.
Call me Zero Dark Malarkey.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, it's just because of jokes.
But like, ew. Even back then?
Yeah, even back then when science wasn't real, they were just like, yeah, you're probably right. That is a dog.
Ew.
And people were just cool with eating dogs.
They were just cool with that.
Just
Hot
yeah.
dogs. Oh my God. When was the hot dog invented?
Siri? It had to be in the 1900s.
Hey Siri, when was the hot dog invented?
Oh, 1867.
1867.
Wow.
By Charles Feltman.
So then this isn't true in the 1900 jokes.
Well, no, that might not be true. I mean, that rounds out. So, like,
What'd they call them in 1867 then? Hot wieners.
why did they? Was it called? Was it called?
Come
a
get
hot
your
link?
wieners. It's a hot link.
Was a hot dog called something else prior to hot dog? Siri doesn't understand what I'm saying. You have to ask chat. Did hot dogs have another name prior to hot dog? Yes. Before the term hot dog became popular, these sausages were often called Dachshund sausages
Dachshund.
or Frankfurters,
Yeah.
referencing their German origins,
German dogs.
resembling the Dachshund dog,
See?
like the wiener dog.
German dogs. A
So
Dachshund.
the story goes that in the late 19th or early 20th century, a cartoonist named Tad Dorgan sketched a vendor selling these sausages, but wasn't sure how to spell Dachshund. So he simply, is that how you pronounce it? Dachshund?
I don't know.
Anyways, I think it is. He simply wrote hot dog instead, and the name stuck, and it eventually replaced earlier terms.
Hot dog. Jokes. Name stuck. Cartoonist jokes.
Just a hot looking dog.
Ruined it for everyone.
That is insane that someone thought that it was made out of dog meat. I really don't even know if I believe that.
Yep.
But that's
Just stacking up my cards over here.
what it says. So do your further research. This show, I'm not
It's
researching
100%
anything.
facts. This is all facts.
This is
They don't
all
care about your
facts.
feelings.
this is a weirdly worded question. I don't want to use it.
What? You have to. You drew it.
It's a weirdly worded question.
Well, ask it.
Okay.
What, were you going to skip the card until I get it?
No, I was just gonna maybe replace it with something else.
Oh.
There's other questions.
But
I'll do it. The question is, why do fortune cookies exist if they're not actually from China? That doesn't make sense. You ready?
I'm ready.
So, back in the early days when the Chinese were immigrating over to America, they wanted like their thing, just like everyone else had like their thing, like to like make them known in America. And so they brought over, or like they invented in America, the like Chinese Americans invented the fortune cookie as like their signature thing that people like always remembered as when they would go into like their restaurants or like be in their culture. Like it was like a thing that they could be remembered by the Chinese.
That sounds plausible. I would think a Chinaman would do that. I'm going to say true.
That's a bluff.
Oh, no.
Yes.
What's the real answer? Oh,
Yay!
you keep it.
Tricked you. They were invented by in San Francisco, so I was right, in America, but a Japanese American baker who made them for a restaurant.
One man made all
He
the
just-
Asian restaurants
I
forcibly
feel like there
make
has to be a
fortune
more
cookies.
in-depth answer. Like I feel like that's like the abridged version, and I just
Yeah,
want to know.
there's just
But I
short
want to
answers
know
from
more. But
ChatGPT.
don't you want to know the real answer though? Who made the fortune cookie?
Billy Wilder does not sound like a Japan man.
When was the fortune cookie invented?
Well, like, why?
1910.
Yeah, ask why.
Oh, okay, yeah. Why was the fortune cookie invented? Increased tourism led to the invention of the fortune cookie to fill the void of a dessert item. To fill tourists' demand for dessert, a worker in San Francisco, K Hong Noodle Factory, invented a plain flat cookie in the 1930s. The plain flat cookie, while still warm, was folded around a little piece of paper on a handwritten prediction of piece of Chinese wisdom. Sorry, handwritten prediction or piece of Chinese. Who the fuck? You know what?
Yeah, you wanted to know.
I just still, that doesn't make any sense to me. Goodbye. We're done. We're done here. Next.
This is a funny question.
Okay, I'm ready.
Why do octopuses sometimes punch fish for no reason?
What? Like, why are they such dicks?
Yeah, why do they
They're
punch
just
them
down
for no
there
reason?
punching fish. They're literally just down there punching their fish.
Yeah,
Other
octopuses.
fish, I mean.
You just say, hey, you.
Fuck you, bro.
Fuck you, clownfish.
Oh,
You're a clown.
Please tell me.
The reason is they punch them for no reason at all. So the reason that they do that is still kind of just unknown. Like scientists just kind of observed that they do it for no reason. I mean, sometimes they do it to steal other fish's food, and other times they just do it to be big bullies and punch fish for funsies. Like they see flounder over there flapping away, and they're like,
okay.
I want to punch you. And
so
they just punch
my logical answer would be that like their arms are too floppy and they don't have any self-awareness, and so they accidentally punch the fish. But your answer sounds like
sucker
it
punch
could
on purpose.
be true because
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. I just don't anymore. I don't know anymore. Yeah, I believe you're telling me the truth.
I am.
Okay.
Scientists have seen octopuses randomly sucker punch fish, sometimes to steal their food, other times for seemingly no reason at all.
See, like I feel like they just don't know that they're doing it.
They're the flats of the sea from SpongeBob. You know flats?
No. Oh, Flax, the guy who's just like
flats. Yeah,
bullies.
he's the flat, and I'm gonna beat you up.
I'm gonna kick your butt twice
I'm
as
gonna
hard.
kick your butt.
That story really speaks to me.
Oh no! Don't kick my butt.
That's so funny.
Octopuses are funny.
Bullies.
They're just smarter than all the other fish, so they're just like,
Or they're just
I can punch you.
dumb and don't know how to control their legs.
Octopuses are not dumb.
Yeah, they're not dumb. They're really smart.
They're muy inteligente.
Okay. Next question.
Yep. Go for it.
All right. Why do snails sometimes take naps that last years? All right. So if snails aren't feeling the weather, like if the conditions aren't right for them and they're just like, nah, I don't feel like waking up, they can sleep up to 3 years until the conditions are finally like right for them. And it's just that's how long they have to like stay in hibernation mode.
To go in like a mini coma?
Yeah.
Because the sun ain't shining?
Because the weather's not right for them.
Okay. True?
That's true. It says if conditions aren't right, snails can sleep for up to 3 years until their environments improve.
All right. That seems weird.
3 years? What are you doing?
Yeah, they don't get eaten.
I guess not.
What if they just sleep past the good conditions and they
do
wake
they
up
have
again?
a
They're
alarm
like,
clock? Yeah.
oh,
Who wakes them up?
nope, still bad. Another 3 years.
Who wakes them up?
Their internal
All right.
revenue system.
Fun fact.
Revenue system. What the
Their internal revenue system. What? We're really thinking about paying our taxes, guys. We've got to do our taxes. What's the question? Read the question at least.
I'm trying.
While you think of your lie.
To understand the question.
Oh, come on. You're such a bad liar.
Why do we call it raining cats and dogs?
Why does it called raining cats and dogs?
Yeah, why do we call it raining cats and dogs?
All right, give me it whenever you're ready.
Because when people get soaking wet when it's raining really hard like that, and they come in and they shake off, they look like wet cats and dogs.
That sounds true. I want to say that's true.
It's a bluff.
What? Oh my damn it.
I was thinking so long and hard about a lie, and you even called it out.
I know, I'm an idiot. I don't know what is wrong with
My
me.
lies are so good.
It's just because I think you're messing
See?
with me. I think you're
Oh,
messing
man.
with my head.
Oh,
I think you're.
it.
No, it's because I think you're starting to. I don't know why I overthink it. I think no, he's doing this on purpose to trick me, to like make me think that he's not.
I'm a malarkey master. Go ahead and
Okay.
read the real answer, because I bet you it's something similar. No.
One theory is that in the 1600s, heavy rain would flood streets so badly that dead animals would wash down the streets. Definitely.
Ooh, so then
not
it
the
literally
same.
like rained cats and dogs
Down
down
the road.
Wow.
That's morbid. Okay. Well, I like.
They must have been going through global warming
answer
back then.
better. Why were there so many dead dogs and cats just like floating down the road?
Go ahead. Pick a card.
Anywho, next. All right. So the question is, why do goats have rectangular pupils? You didn't know they had that? Rectangular pupils?
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah?
You
Well,
didn't know?
Why don't you tell me why, Miss Smarty Pants?
Goats have rectangular pupils because of the way their heads are shaped. So because of the way their heads are shaped, they need to be able to see like down their long pointed nose. So the pupils being angled like in a rectangle form, like this way, helps them like see down their nose.
Bluff.
Yeah, that's not true.
What the fuck? Because they're long nose. Dogs have long nose. Elephants have long trunks. What's the real answer? Because they're fucking blind. Maybe, maybe that's a better answer.
Their weird pupils let them see almost 360 degrees, so they can spot predators without moving their heads.
That's crazy. That's actually pretty crazy.
Well, because imagine if you're climbing on a mountain.
Their eyes are kind of like
yeah, they
up
are,
and to
and
the
like
side.
you remember seeing those goats like climbing those mountains and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
So imagine if a predator was coming at them.
Predator's not climbing the mountains after them like that. I mean, maybe
You're
mountain
probably
lion,
right.
but like they're not even as good as climbers as goats. Goats are crazy.
I don't know, but
They climb so they can fall to their deaths. They're like, yeah,
They
we'll
climb.
probably die climbing this, but I gotta do it, and they just go do it. Goats fall to their deaths all the time, mountain goats and shit like that.
but they do it on purpose.
No, well, I mean,
Come
they have an
on.
option to not climb the mountain
That's
like
true. Do they know whether they should be doing it or not?
that. No, I think
They
it's,
know that?
I think it's like a turn-on thing for mating.
Okay.
You
I
make
don't
it
want
past
to get
this
any further
Impossible peak.
into the goat
I'll
conversation.
have your goat babies.
Because I can't. I'm the person who will Google all those questions,
I
and we will
know.
be here for way too long.
I'll make it sound so interesting. You'll
Why
have to
do
know.
goats decide to risk their lives and climb on the side of mountains? Can someone
Mating.
tell me that?
Mating
That's
calls.
strictly it.
Mating.
I hope that's true. And if you're lying to me,
And then that's why all the big ram goats like fight and butt heads on the side of mountains like that.
to get the bitches
Yeah, mating. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
climbing mountains to get bitches.
You know,
That sounds
like
about
all
right.
men, like all men in all species, just
Sounds
gotta
right.
hurdle over all these fucking mountains.
Sounds right. Fighting other men and stuff.
Okay, why do astronauts, spacemen,
Okay.
grow taller? Sometimes grow taller in space.
I wonder if that guy who was stuck up in space for that year got any taller.
Probably.
I wonder how much.
But are you ready? I mean, I'm ready.
Why do they grow taller?
I'm ready to give you the
Essentially.
answer.
Yeah, tell me.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
It's just because there's no gravity in space. There's nothing pushing down their spine. It's just gravity. It's, because no gravity's pushing them down.
I feel like there's a more scientific answer to that. That's a bluff.
With
God
no gravity
damn
pushing them
it.
down, their spine will just
That makes
expand,
sense.
making
It
them
did make
up to 2
sense.
inches taller.
God damn it. It did make sense, but I just felt like there was a better answer than that.
How many malarkey cards do you got?
Why do I
over
overthink
there?
everything? I have quite a few, you loser.
I got quite a few.
It
you
makes
loser.
sense. It's just I don't know why. I felt like there was a better
If it
answer.
said to
than
bluff,
that.
that's exactly what I was gonna bluff.
I figured that's what you would say. Yeah, so I was like, that sounds too sensical. I'm overthinking it. Fuck. All right, what was the original purpose of the chainsaw? All right, are you ready for this answer?
Yep. Born ready.
It's pretty wild.
I'm a
babe.
man. I know what chainsaws were made for.
You do?
Go ahead.
So it was originally made or invented to help with childbirth. Doctors used it to cut women's their pelvic bones, like their vaginas bones, open. Like when babies would get stuck and stuff, they made that a tool to help cut the bones.
Were they like mini chainsaws?
Like I don't
A
know.
chainsaw or like a handsaw?
No, it says chainsaw, so I'm assuming it's a chainsaw.
I think bluff. I think bluff, unless they're like mini medical chainsaws that were first invented. They're like, oh, this would be bigger. This would be better if we like made it into a big one to cut down fucking trees. I don't think they're taking to fucking women's pelvics. Okay, so I'm gonna say bluff.
It's true, man.
That is insane. Yikes is right. Yeah, yikes.
It said it was invented to help with childbirth. Doctors used it to cut through pelvic bones when babies got stuck.
Wow.
Yikes.
Wow, you couldn't use a handsaw or a knife or something like you just chop women's legs off and shit. Get out here, baby.
Imagine being in the hospital and they're like, all right, hold on.
We got to put you under to get this baby out. Okay, just save my baby. And then you wake up with no legs.
I've got something for you.
Excuse me, what the fuck are you doing? We got to get the baby out, ma'am. Just push and lay back.
Stay still. Don't move.
What? Excuse me.
You're like, whoops.
This is a bad medical invention. Can we think of something different, please? Anything.
When were they using that?
When the vacuum come out? The vacuum had to have come out after the chainsaws. They were like, this chainsaw thing's not working.
During what period of time were chainsaws used for childbirth? Chainsaws were originally used for childbirth in the late 18th century. In 1780s, two Scottish doctors named John Atkin and James Jeffrey invented a small, so at least you were right.
I was right.
Mini, hand cranked, of course. I'm sure it wasn't motorized. Chainsaw to assist in a symphyocystomy. I'm sorry if I butchered that. Removing deceased bone. So it was a surgical procedure performed when a baby was too large to pass through the birth canal, requiring doctors to cut through the pubic symphysis, the joint at the front of the pelvis, to widen the pelvis. And before this invention, it was done with a regular knife or a saw. So that's cool.
I'm pretty sure John Aitken and James Jeffrey were just a bunch of fucking serial murderers, and
they said it made it quicker and more precise, even though it's still extremely dangerous and painful, especially before modern anesthesia.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty painful.
What the actual...
Dude, how did humans survive?
I do not understand how women are little peeps now. Like, they're like, let me get that epidural. This bitch just got her pelvis cut open with the chainsaw.
I got no pain meds, and I'm getting a chainsaw to my pelvic.
Oh my God. Over time, the design was evolved into the chainsaws we recognize today. It says eventually, as medical advancements led to safer alternatives like C-sections, chainsaws were no longer used in childbirth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they just started using the chainsaws for the C-section.
And it says, over time, the design evolved into the chainsaws we recognize today for cutting wood. So it evolved into what we now know as a chainsaw. But before that, it was used to cut women's bones.
That's
insane. Women are insane.
Unbelievable.
All to just procreate and keep this world moving.
Thank God I'm a dude. Ain't getting no chainsaws around me.
Next question. We'll do a couple more.
What was the first ever recorded prank call?
The first ever. Okay, so there needed to at least be a telephone, and I'm so stupid I don't even know when telephones were invented. All right, so give me the answer.
So, Little John Doe, it's not his real name, but this guy in the late 1800s. Not early, okay, late 1800s. Okay. This guy just wanted to waste a doctor's time because I guess he hated doctors, and he just kept calling them over and over, asking for fake medical advice, just to waste the doctor's time.
It sounds like too elaborate to be false, so I'm gonna say that's true.
It's true.
Yeah, that's funny though. 1884. Okay, so when can we look this up?
The first phone?
Yeah.
When was the first phone ever invented?
When was the telephone invented? The telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell and patented on March 7th, 1876.
So it took 8 years for the first prank call to ever happen.
Not bad.
Caught on pretty quick.
Yeah, pretty quick. Bell
pretty quick.
successfully made the first telephone call on March 10th.
Me and all my buddies growing up when we were kids in the 90s used to do so many prank calls
I feel like
before
yeah,
caller ID.
I don't think I ever did them that much because I just wasn't creative enough, but it was a good time. Like once I had a cell phone, do you remember like star 67 or whatever that where you can like block your
Star 69, you'd get the
Star
person who just
69.
called you or whatever, and you'd be able to get their number and call them back.
or no, but like you could block your number. You can call like from a blocked number.
Yep.
I forgot which
I
which
think
one
star
that
69.
was. 67 or 69.
67
I think
or
67 was
whatever.
like the info line. Like you can call and like, wow, we are dating ourselves, babe. People who are younger than us are probably like, what? Yeah, you could like call a star, not something, and then you could like ask them. It was like a directory. You could like ask them stuff like to look up something, and then they like
Yeah, I remember calling like
Right?
a line to get like movie times and stuff.
yeah, like there was like a
On the
thing that you
phone.
can call, but there was an actual like star 67 where I'm pretty sure it was like an info line.
Yeah, something like that.
All right,
Or
you know what?
411. It was
Was
411.
it 411? The hotline that you can call for information?
Yeah, for information. I think so.
Maybe. I don't remember. I don't feel like looking it up, but that's
I don't know.
All right, kids.
Oh, it's your turn.
We're getting old.
Your turn.
I'm only 34. All right. Why do we say sleep tight?
Make something up.
So the real reason we say
Uh-huh.
sleep tight.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. Give it to me. Tell me why. Why do we say sleep tight?
It's because back in the olden days, there used to be
The olden days.
yeah, there used to be a tradition that it was just like a saying, good night, sleep tight. Like because they would always tuck you in. Like that's how the covers they did like this like the covers were always just like super tight on the bed. And so like it was just a thing that they would say, like you wanted to be tucked in, so they would all into the tight bed, so they would always say good night, sleep tight.
That's a bluff. It's a bluff. It's a bluff. The sheets are always tight.
I literally had no idea. Like I have no idea.
You should have just said because people didn't want you to sleep loose.
Oh yeah. 'Cause whatever is that? I feel like I was like kind of close. Old beds used to be made with ropes instead of box springs. Oh no, I'm not close at all. And you had to tighten them to avoid sagging.
Ah.
So the box
So the
springs
beds
you had
wouldn't-
to tighten the springs, or so you didn't
The
sleep
ropes.
loose, so that your mattress didn't get saggy.
So you didn't sleep loose.
So instead of the sheets being tight,
It was the mattress. Because the
something.
sheets, they tuck you in, you know, that's just how they were. They were just always tight. They really just wanted to be tucked in.
Babe, I don't know. I couldn't have come up with anything better.
What strange law still exists in Switzerland?
What strange law still exists? Okay. Tell me, babe, whenever you're ready.
You have to be a Swiss descendant to live in the
A
country.
Switz or Swiss?
Swiss descendant to live in the country, like permanently, and have citizenship,
To live there?
and have
Like you can't have a green
and
card?
have citizenship.
Oh.
They don't take immigrants, basically.
I don't believe that. That's a bluff.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a bluff.
What? I was like,
But what's
that
the
doesn't
real
sound
reason?
right.
What's the real reason? It's probably like polygamy.
Polygamy. It's illegal to. The law that still exists in Switzerland is that it's illegal to own just one guinea pig because it gets lonely. Because they get lonely,
And it's considered animal
and that's
cruelty.
considered animal cruelty. So you must get 2 guineas. You must get 2 guinea pigs. It's not allowed to just get one. I appreciate that rule.
Some laws are funny.
What a great law. You don't ever want to be lonely in this lifetime. Not even a guinea pig should be lonely.
Remember the 90 Day Fiance the other way when
Oh.
and he had guinea pigs and his wife was coming over and she like wanted to eat them.
She was South American.
Whatever she was. She was from somewhere.
She was from South America.
And they eat guinea pigs.
Let me look that up. Yeah. Where are guinea pigs a delicacy? I remember that was a thing.
Mm-hmm. South America, you're right.
Especially popular in Peru.
Ecuador, Bolivia, Colombia.
Bolivia and parts of Colombia.
I think she was Ecuadorian.
I think one of the two, yeah. Or Peru. One of the two. Peruvian. This is a culinary tradition that dates back to pre-Columbian times, where guinea pigs were an important source of protein for indigenous peoples in the high Andes. Andes. Fun facts all over the effing place. And that's why you should watch 90 Day Fiance, because we are cultured.
Yep. Learn about all kinds of crazy cultures.
Oh my God.
Your turn, babe.
Okay. Want to do one more each and then we're done?
Yep, sure.
What's the real reason pigeons bob their heads when they walk? Like when they're walking? Try it.
Because their leg muscles are attached to their neck muscles.
That's your guess?
It's a good logical guess. You educate me.
Okay. So basically they just like can't see very well. So when they're bobbing, it's helping them like focus, because their eyes can't really like focus that good while they're moving. So the bobbing helps them like
they can't focus when they're moving really good, so they move their head to focus. That's a bluff. You're bluffing. You're bluffing. What?
Their eyes can't focus while moving. So bobbing helps them stabilize their vision.
That's like a contradiction in itself. That makes no sense.
It like keeps
they
their
can't
eyes...
focus while they're moving, so they move to focus. What?
I know.
Nah.
When I was reading, I was like, this literally is confusing me, so I'm just
gonna
read.
No. Pigeon. Wrong.
I guess it's like the constant motion.
All right, I guess you keep that.
Keeps their eyeballs.
But they have bad focus when they're moving.
I don't. That's what it says.
I know. It doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
All right, I'm not.
Some of these I'm not looking into. Last one?
Yeah, because pigeons, we don't care about them, and we're not going to look into it.
All right.
Why do yawns spread from person to person, a.k.a.
why they're contagious?
Contagious.
That's a good question. There has to be a scientific answer that you probably don't know, but let's see. If it sounds too good to be true, then he's telling the truth.
If it sounds too good to be true.
Or if it sounds like too correct, that's what I meant to say. Then I know.
Okay.
Telling you these glasses really helps me tonight.
I don't know. You're losing.
Am I losing?
Mm.
Have we counted?
We will.
Okay.
You'll see.
We don't even know if I'm actually losing. Hurry up,
I need more Oh, yeah. Sorry. I got to give you the answer,
I'm vulgar. I've drank too much.
That's okay. I need more wine anyways. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
We mimic one another because we want to connect with each other.
I'm sorry. Read the question one more time.
Why do yawns spread from person to person? We mimic one another because we just want to connect.
That sounds like it's true.
Yeah? You think it's true? Yeah, our brains. Why would
you say that if it wasn't true? I'm saying that's true. Yeah, I believe that's true.
Our brains just mimic one another because we want to.
It's not true.
Because we want to connect and be close.
No, wait a minute.
Am I saying too much now?
We just want to connect and be close.
Yeah, we want to connect with each other.
And
like humans are social creatures, and we mimic each other because we want to connect and be socially connected and not lonely and sad like the guinea pigs.
Okay, I'm going to say bluff. I think it's just because of a mental thing. Like you see
our
someone...
brains mimic one another so we can connect.
Bluff.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. Why do you go around and...
I don't know, because it just sounded like, you confuse me. Fuck, this makes me so...
That's my card.
This is more proof that I need to just trust my intuition. I knew it.
Scientists think it's related to social bonding.
I was like, why would he say that? That sounds like
our brains mimic
so
yawns
weird
as
for
a way
Ryan
to connect with one another.
And then I'm like, maybe he's just trying to like make fun of me or something. like mock me.
No, the scientists are.
God damn it.
Not me.
It's a way to connect with each other.
Yeah, it's related to social bonding. See, look.
Interesting. Stop. No, I don't want to yawn right now.
Bond with me.
I'm gonna do it just because. I'm tired.
Yes.
Stop.
We're bonding.
Stop. No, I'm really
All right. Do you want to? Hey. I love you too. You want to count?
Yeah, let's count. Why did that just happen? Because I really don't think that's a thing. Like, I think that I just am tired.
Look it up. We're bonded.
And it wasn't fake. On my life, that was not fake because I can't fake young. It would look like this. If I was faking, I'd be like
2.
Okay, count. Yeah, so
3.
7, 8, 9. Are you serious?
11.
Dang it.
Her lucky number.
Do you want to just read through the rest of the questions really quick?
Yeah.
Congratulations, babe.
Thanks,
I
babe.
guess you're a better liar than me.
Uh-oh.
You should be happy. Exactly. You should be happy that I'm a bad liar.
I'm a great fibber.
I love this game because it's always good because like you learn a little fun fact. Oh yeah, you're white.
Can I get some more wine, please?
Yeah, we'll
Wife?
have to do this again because this is a fun way for us to learn stuff.
Yeah, we'll have to get the real
For all
game.
our friends out there, again, my man, Chat GPT, I just basically
Chad?
looked up.
Who's this fucking Chad
It's
guy?
not Chad. Shut up, Brian. So basically, all I did is I typed in, like, give me questions that would be good to play the game Malarkey. It kind of already knew what the hell I was talking about. Excuse me. And then it just started giving me, like, a bunch of different. You can ask for, like, more absurd questions. I'm sure you can tailor it to more, like, kid-based questions or whatever. But if you don't want to buy the game is available. I'll link it, but it's like $80. Some of them are like $50. I think I found it on eBay, and there's one on like Etsy or whatever. But yeah, let's read these last couple questions and we'll get out of here.
This one's interesting, kind of like the jellyfish.
Okay.
Why do lobsters never technically die of old age?
Okay.
Real answer, so no bluffing.
Okay.
Unlike most animals, lobsters don't stop growing or weaken with age. They just keep getting bigger and stronger until,
So basically, until they
dinner
get
time.
hunted. So what do you mean? They don't
If
stop
we didn't
growing
kill
or we-
lobsters,
they wouldn't die.
They would be the dinosaurs and monsters of
ocean?
the world.
That's crazy.
They'd move onto land probably.
Wait, that's crazy.
They'd be bigger than lions.
So what? I want to. Oh my god. Hold
What's
on
the
one
oldest,
second.
largest lobster ever caught?
What's the oldest lobster ever recorded?
The gonna fuck it up. No, I'm just kidding.
The oldest lobster ever recorded was caught off the coast of Maine in 2017, and it was estimated to be over 140 years old.
Put that sucker back. You put that sucker back. You do not eat 140
And there was another one
lobster.
There was another one in Canada in 2008 that was estimated to be around 140 years old as well.
How big did
So
it
they're
get?
like
How big?
tortoises.
What was the largest lobster ever recorded? No, tortoises die of old age.
What's the largest
Lobster?
lobster ever recorded?
Yep.
But what happened to the ones that were 140 years old?
People put them in boiling pots of water and ate them probably.
Really?
Yeah, probably.
What was the largest lobster ever recorded? It's like, I don't.
Oh, that's thinking.
It doesn't know.
Next question.
Yeah, next question.
Let it think. Why do wedding rings go on the left ring finger?
Ancient Romans believed a vein in that finger led directly to the heart. Science later proved them wrong, but the tradition stuck. That's cool.
Why would the vein not be in the same right finger? What's the real reason we have leap years? That I want to know.
The real answer is
Space. That has something to do with space.
because Earth doesn't take exactly 365 days to orbit the sun.
It's a little more or less.
It takes about 365.24 days, so a little bit more.
Mhm.
So that extra time adds up. So we fix it every 4 years.
That makes sense. All right, you want to read one?
Yeah, sure. Why do people cut or put cucumbers on their eyes during spa treatments. So it says the answer is cucumbers have anti-inflammatory properties, but mostly they're just cold and refreshing. So a damp paper towel would probably do the same. So it's literally
Nutrients.
just like a thing. I think it's just a thing.
Why do coins have ridges on the edges? To stop people from shaving bits of metal off old coins when they were made of gold and silver.
Oh, because it made it harder to
Shave off the gold and silver.
Interesting.
You read the next one.
What's the deal with the pinky promise? So it originally meant that if you broke the promise, you'd have to cut off your pinky.
Whoa.
What? But thankfully, people stopped enforcing this rule.
Enforcing? People used to cut off their pinkies when they pinky promise?
Who invented the pinky promise? What? It says it originally meant you broke. Oh, God.
Now yep. Did ChatGPT come up with... Oh, here it is.
The largest lobster ever recorded is reported to have weighed 44 pounds.
Oh, my God.
In Nova Scotia.
That's like the size of Echo.
That's huge.
That'd be so scary. Imagine seeing a lobster the size of our dog.
That's insane.
I'd shit my pants. I'd be like, oh my God,
That's
that is a
insane.
dinosaur.
I would think it would eat me. Like, I would be afraid.
Yeah, I would shit my pants. I'd definitely throw that in a hot boiling pot of water and eat that shit, dude.
Wait.
Okay, what was the other question? Oh, pinky promise.
Where was the pinky promise first adopted? The precise origin of the pinky promise is difficult to pinpoint. There isn't a clear historical documentation that identifies a single place or time where the practice was first adopted. The gesture appears in various cultures as a simple physical way to seal a promise or commitment. For example, in Western countries, the pinky promise became popular among children in the 19th and 20th centuries as a symbol of trust. All right, well.
Oh, okay. Well.
I don't know if that's true then.
Don't know if they cut off their fingers.
I think that might be false.
Okay. What was the original reason people started wearing wigs? In the 16th century, people wore wigs to cover up baldness from syphilis, which was extremely common.
Wait, from syphilis? Oh, no. That's unfortunate. In the 16th century?
Yeah, 16th century, yeah. Yeah, so like, in the 1500s and 1550 and all throughout, people were like, oh my God, I got all this syphilis on my fucking head, so I gotta wear a George Washington white fucking powdered hair wig. But out here boning all these women too much and getting syphilis all over my head.
Oh my God, okay, last one and then we're out of here. I need to stop boning all this. How do you get syphilis?
Nah, I'm gonna keep boning these women and just wear a white wig. How do you get syphilis?
How do you get syphilis?
It's a sexually transmitted disease. What do you mean? What do you mean? What kind of question is that?
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
Thanks for asking. No, Siri. How do you get syphilis?
Siri's like, not too shabby.
It can get into your body through cuts on your skin or through mucous membranes. Okay, so it doesn't have to be from sex. Ew. Direct contact, though.
How do you think you get in mucus on your body? It's from making out and
how do you get
sex.
Syphilis? I'm asking ChatGPT. They're gonna be like, "What is going on with your searches?" Yeah, syphilis is primarily transmitted through direct contact,
vaginal,
with
anal, or oral sex.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Oh, that butt sex
they
in
were
the
doing
16th century. Or they were doing lots of no, they must have been doing lots of oral orgies and stuff, getting it on their head. How do you get syphilis on your head?
It said it affected pregnant women, or in addition, it affected pregnant women that could pass the disease to the baby. Oh no!
So babies were walking around with white wigs.
It's not spread through casual contact such as hugging, sharing food, or the same toilet.
So sex.
So they were fucking a lot.
I wonder if babies had to wear wigs too, because their mom just had syphilis and gave birth.
Shut up.
And then you have a 2-year-old with a George Washington wig on. That's hilarious.
I cannot right now. I cannot.
Play Malarkey.
They had a
It's
lot of
funny.
butt sex.
Not the vaginal kind. They were doing the butt stuff, and that's why syphilis got so widespread in the 16th century.
We figured it out. They started it.
George Washington,
It's those
Adams, all those white wig
those
wearing
old
generals,
boomers.
all those fucking boomers back in the day were just
Giving it out.
degenerate sex whores getting syphilis on their head. They had cancerous sores.
Goodbye.
All right, bye. See you.